the system, when it was created in the 1850s, was one that was being bankrolled and funded and pushed by financiers, corporations, foundations. It was not something that came out of the working class and the poor. The poor and the working class actually opposed schemes such as compulsory schooling. One of the major critiques of this movement was by a man named Erastus Bronson, who basically said modeling the American school system after the Prussian model, which was essentially what Horace Mann and other American school reformers were examining, would be basically going against the fundamental principles of American society, that is democracy and freedom and equity. And so the idea of ending profiteering is going back to the idea that public education is a right, that it should be accessible to everyone, that it should not be coercive operation, that it should be actually working in collaboration with the poor and the working class, because they're the ones who have been educating their people in ways that are arguably antithetical to the traditional school system. And this is especially so in indigenous communities. If you look at indigenous communities, they are the ones who have been just devastated by the compulsory school reform movement, which have stripped them of their language, their cultures, their traditions, and inculcating them with certain Americanized cultures and qualities. And so I think the idea of moving away from profiteering and going back to the roots of what does public education mean? What is the purpose of it? How can we bring along community members and stakeholders and parents and teachers and students to create a system that is based on social justice and equity, not those interests of corporations and the ruling class and the people at the top of society?
Ultimately, we want to know, do these narratives advance your own efforts?